Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying the fine weather we have outside today. So it's been a long year of campaigning, but we're finally here to the home stretch and heading to vote on Tuesday in the general election. I've been so honored to have met so many Mississippians. My wife, Katie, our children, Madeline, Henry, and William, have been so absolutely blessed and delighted to have met so many people around the state and made so many new friends on the campaign trail. Yet, I attended this event last year, and I knew I was going to run for state treasurer, and I've been looking forward to this event ever since. Public and private sectors will be greatly affected by the vote next Tuesday. So much is at stake, but I have confidence in Mississippi. Mississippians have always understood the importance of making Mississippi a business-friendly state. In fact, we're actually credited with being the birthplace of modern economic development, going back to Governor Hugh White and his balance of agriculture with industry program. Mississippians understand that government doesn't create jobs, but it can greatly help or it can greatly hurt based upon the disposition of the public officials. Yet, Mississippi's tradition of promoting Mississippi with public and private partnership has continued today with Governor Phil Bryant, as we've seen record low unemployment with thousands of jobs created by Mississippi for Mississippians. As many of you know, my family created a business here in Mississippi. We created McRae department stores and grew to be one of the largest department stores in the state as well as the southern region. We benefited primarily from the good work of the MEC, the MDA, and other entities that came before them. Lower taxes, limited government, good transportation, available land, and good incentives are all of these provided a strong economic growth for the McRae family and the McRae department stores. Now, Mississippi is a wonderful place to live. We all know this. Yet we have to continue telling and selling Mississippi to everybody else around the country and the world. So many people in this nation and around the world want to judge us on a past that is long gone. But it's up to us and the people in this room to write the narrative for Mississippi's future. That's what the men and women here at the MEC and MDA are doing every day. They're selling the real Mississippi. They're selling what folks get and making folks sure that Mississippi is a modern place that is ready to work and invest for the long term. As many of you know, I'm not a politician. I've never held public office, yet I feel I am called to serve as your next state treasurer. I'm proud that my background is one that has blessed me with the resources to invest in Mississippi. I'm proud that the McRae Foundation has been able to give back to Mississippi, especially in the capital area, through education, housing, and health. And while I'm proud to be the Republican nominee for state treasurer, I'm equally proud of my private sector business background and my ability to run this race independently. I will not be beholden to anybody, to any special interest, to any donor, but I will be beholden to the taxpayers. My priority will always be to the taxpayers of Mississippi. My background as a businessman and an investor gives me a unique skill set to be your next state treasurer. Now, the race for state treasurer is often one that is overlooked, but we should never discount this office, especially those who want to see us run government more efficiently. Now, a lot of people always wonder what the state treasurer's office actually does. In essence, the state treasurer is the Bank of Mississippi. It is the chief financial officer of Mississippi. It safeguards and manages Mississippi's investments and makes sure that we find profitable new investments. It issues state debt and makes sure that our debt is paid in a timely manner. It manages programs that affect Mississippians, such as unclaimed property, and helps kids go to college through Impact and the MEC programs. And I'm proud to say, as of this year, the state treasurer manages the funds for the ABLE Act. The ABLE Act is a fund that helps parents who can help loved ones who have been disabled. And I look forward, as your next state treasurer, to shepherd this program along. Throughout my campaign, I've advanced four basic principles. First, I wanted to increase transparency. I want to make sure that you all know how our investments are being handled on a day-to-day basis. I want to have a good, sound investment strategy. We're at record highs in our economy, and there is no reason why Mississippi should not take advantage of the record highs that we are seeing today. I want to minimize our debt, maximizing the state's credit rating. I sit on the state treasurer sits on the bond board, and I want to be an active member of this bond board, making sure that we can leverage Mississippi's good name and make good deals, not just for the optics of today, but for good deals down the road that will benefit Mississippi's future. And also, constituent services. Taxpayers are the boss. We can never forget this. And their hard-earned money deserves to be managed well. That was the hallmark of McRae department stores, and that'll be the hallmark of my office if I'm elected as your next state treasurer. If you call my office, we're going to answer. If you have a problem, we're going to solve it. And we'll never forget that we work for you and not the other way around. In closing, our founding fathers meant for America to be governed by the citizens, farmers, bankers, and businessmen. Our founders meant for elected officials to be of the people and work for the people. And as a private citizen seeking public office, I believe it is incumbent upon me to be your servant, to make this office, the state treasury, better than when I found it. So as your next state treasurer, I pledge to work every day finding ways to improve this office on behalf of the state citizens. In fact, I believe all of us, no matter what job we have, can make Mississippi a better place today and a better place for future generations. Thank you all very much.